To the day I die, every day, yes. Man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down, nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
As we go on, like we do, when it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you. What you need, a little mind at ease. There's a little sunshine in the summer breeze. Oh, yes, right. Baby, if you feel the same, let me know.
Made it to see a whole nother summer and it feel good. Stop now, top down through the neighborhood. Let the wind blow, open up the window. That girl is poison like Bellevue the Bow. We have a barbecue to do FO. Swimming pool party in the back on the low. And the plates of food will be laid out for free. Little kids, get down. I have a bus pull up with Tommy the Clown to do the jerk. Go to work and do that dance that'll make your whole body hurt. Playing Bombardier, Common Clear. This that time of the year for everybody to be boisterous. Rock with Snoop Dogg and rejoice to this.
As we go on, like we do, when it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you. What you need, a little mind at ease. There's a little sunshine in the summer breeze. Oh, yes, right. Baby, if you feel this.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a matchup where time of possession will be a focus. The Jags are top 10 in rushing yards, and they're going up against the Jets team that will need to keep the running game in check.
Larry, the fans in teal and black are ready to lock down the bank as you get a look inside Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They start the drive with Jennings. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Some space up to about the 25. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Hawkins. Throwing side here, and it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost. And that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And New York set to take the field, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that
one. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hawkins. Throw left side complete. It's Howell. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. Looking to throw. Hawkins throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howell. A gain of 8 and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Jennings. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They run again with Jennings. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Back to throw. Hawkins going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They come out here in the eye. To throw on 2nd down. Hawkins. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First carry for Leonard Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now back to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Darren Lee coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Here we go now. Green.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Running left, it's Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lyons. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hawkins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Brad Nordman now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Jaguars getting set to go. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Here we go.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty young.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. Breaks a tackle. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sewer Cravens. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hawkins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Ohio, flex round, flex round. Ohio, here we go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hawkins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And an update from the Circle City up in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he is knocked down from the side at the 23. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
They'll drop to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lyons. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Let's go. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He goes underneath for Yeldon. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Yeldon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards.
All right, partner, that's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football. Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore. Yet, we see it happen just about every week. All these guys need is a chance, and they're making those types of plays, even if we don't believe what we just saw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll try to run now with Jennings. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Hawkins. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jordan Leggett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now.
Back to throw now on first down. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They're down here in the third quarter, trying to get something going. Going to the outside there didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
8 yards to go here on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On third down, Hawkins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, that wasn't a real confident throw, but I think we can understand why with the way this game has gone. He's been harassed, moved out of the pocket, sacked a bunch of times. Makes it tough to get set and throw.
Yeah, pressure's been relentless. It was relentless there. A dangerous throw downfield. The Jaguars on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
He'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park, and the gap in that one has widened. The Bears have scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now it's Jennings. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a handoff as they run left side. He finds an opening past the 40. A huge play there for the Jets. 73 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go. 1, 9.
This is Jennings. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. mark. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to throw here. Going for the deep ball. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's go!
Off the play fake. Hawkins. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go!
A first carry for Elijah McGuire. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweat.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for two.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Jennings trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Jets on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Brad Nortman now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Down sideways. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. 2nd down following the incompletion. Takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The Jets on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Hawkins. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Back to throw. Hawkins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. To throw again. Hawkins. And his throw is incomplete. Jordan Leggett, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Hawkins. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Looking to throw. Hawkins. His throw incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Hawkins. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Remaining here on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Offense has been out there a while. This is their 14th play in this series. On 3rd down, it's Jennings. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with time running out. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So they're going to go for 2. Looking to throw. Hawkins. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the posts.
They'll look to throw. Well, the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. He'll look to throw. Escaping. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he fends him off. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this script. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Jaguars, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, ball in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on the jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get man, I that and I that bouncing up and down. Nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
Legging with Nick, we dump it off like V. Ramonovic. Sorry, homie, you know we not friends, it's off of politics. Politics, never get to see who really running. Now you know who running. You rappers on punishment. Papa dog, they be lying on they brother. Everybody scared a little linky, man, is evident. Feeling like 50 way back in North 3 or D. Talking about me on some other 301 screaming 4-4 on my Louis. Papa tags by the mode, don't they dummy? Pretty much for a gold. Black and yellow with the boots and the gold suit. We had the go-go last week. We don't really care who got it last week. Riding up the meter, blog and really bumping me. Go some bad. You don't want no problems with a GD, CPG. I'm the king of the streets. I never had to struggle when it to a beef. Always 10 toes, so it's hard to defeat. And trust me, I've been looking hard for a beef, huh? He ain't rapped this hard in a long time. You street, all Vita dudes and eyes. Homie, always say to the guys on my life. Been addicted to the power, ain't gon' lie, yo. Ain't no fear, I'm never willing, put the up in yo. Ain't no telling when we do it, we just couldn't get ya. Got a bad thing, it ain't lie. Why, with some keep my wide, north side, bumping north with a deck. When I was a baby, I was wildin' for respect. You gon' get your with the set. Around here and talk crazy, you get we ran so many out of here. Wonder why young Licky never had a fear. Say it once, say it twice, you gon' get peace. Anybody ever ask what happened with the bleach? Running from they almost had me wanna slip. Way back, I almost started there. Around the same time, bumping T.I. versus tip. I ain't know who went harder, made me wanna celebrate.